to address you this afternoon, math teacher and head coach of our men's track and field, Mr. Eric Van Lanning.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Principal Wilson, Board of Education, Superintendent Oswald, for the opportunity to address the Cooper High School class of 2026. I'll start off by telling you what I tell all my classes at the beginning of the school year. You'll know when class is dismissed and hear a bad dad joke. So bear with me, children. Graduates, faculty, family, friends, I feel a bit like a graduate myself today. After 17 years of being a student and 30 years of being an educator, I'm finally leaving school for a new adventure, much like all of you. And like all of you, it took me a lot longer to get to this point. I am nervous, excited, scared, sad, feeling almost all the emotions many of you must be feeling. I started teaching at Cooper when you were born. And I've never had a job outside of school. It can be scary out there to start something new. I really don't know if I'm prepared. I have a lot of doubts. Maybe some of you have the same fears I am. Raise your hand if you were given the chance to come back to Cooper next year, you would do it. That's what I thought. Me neither. So today I have one final opportunity to impart some wisdom on a batch of young adults. How can I leave a mark and say something that makes a difference to as many of them as possible? I thought I could share some of my favorite quotes in life. Here's a few that I tossed around. My dad read a silly, memorable book to me when I was a child called It Could Be Worse. I'm usually reminding myself that it could be worse whenever something negative happens. Or I could share with you that when I make mistakes, I remember my wife's favorite Disney movie, Meet the Robinsons. Their family motto was, keep moving forward. And in that movie, they celebrated mistakes as learning opportunities and didn't use them as excuses to quit. Or I could share some advice from my favorite fictional character, Homer Simpson. Trying is the first step toward failure. Or weaseling out of things is what separates us from the animals. Except the weasel. On second thought, I don't think Homer's good to take advice from. After considering all of these and many others, I kept coming back to one piece of advice from the man whose name is on our school building, Mr. Randall K. Cooper himself, who reminded me that the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. I had a unique relationship with Mr. Cooper. I wouldn't say we were ever friends, but I admired and respected him, and our paths intersected several times over the years. When I moved to Kentucky at 15 years old, he was one of the principals at Boone County High School. He called me into his office one day, a lonely, scared teenager from California who didn't feel like he fit in. Mr. Cooper had the thoughtfulness to check up on me and see how I was adjusting. The answer was not well. I tried to hide it. I've always appreciated his kind gesture, and it showed that he cared about my well-being. Mr. Cooper cared about all kids in their education. Cared enough to take the time to check on a skinny, long-haired, friendless kid. Cared enough to spend his entire career in education helping teachers and students to better their lives. I encourage you to find your main thing. For some of you already know what this is. For others, discovering it will be the most important work you do over the next few years. Whether it be school, learning, family, friends, religion, work, community, find something that makes your life meaningful and gives it purpose the way Mr. Cooper did. After 10 years of teaching and finishing college, I was looking to transfer to a new school that was closer to home in Boone County. I knew Mr. Cooper was the principal of Ryle High School, so I chose to pursue a teaching position there. Mr. Cooper was very patriotic, and we would always start a faculty meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Many times, especially when things were stressful for teachers, he would remind us in his down-home country accent to keep the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. I really appreciated that because it reassured me that my job was to teach and encourage student learning, and that my boss valued those ideals over any other job requirement. At the time, I had found my main thing, to teach, coach, and be a positive and have a positive impact on students. Sometimes I needed the reminder not to let distractions pull me away from that purpose. Graduates, when you have a purpose and goal, don't let other bits of life distract you from that. Phone distractions or social media come to mind immediately. These are great tools, but they can really suck up your time and keep you from pursuing what's important. There will be other distractions in life as well. A lot of them can't simply be ignored. But be sure not to let them overwhelm your purpose. Be sure to keep your main thing in the forefront. And I thought I would teach at Ryle to the end of my career. I was enjoying school, had a great principal to work for. Tragically, Mr. Cooper passed away 20 years ago, a day or two after delivering a great commencement speech. Sometimes your main thing can change. I eventually decided to follow my instincts and transfer to Cooper High School to help make it the best school I could for my family and my community. It's been a lasting legacy of Mr. Cooper and his family. I know he would be proud of the school and all of you here today. He would be hopeful for your future and wish you all the best for your lives. 18 years ago when Cooper High School opened, I thought I would teach and coach here for decades. I thought I would continue just supporting the community and being a part of it. But plans change. Life gives you new opportunities. 11-time NBA champion coach Phil Jackson once shared a Buddhist teaching with his team. Unceasing change turns the wheels of life, and so reality is shown in all its many forms. Dwell peacefully with all these patterns of change, and to have faith that the unceasing turning of the wheel is spinning us all toward greater wisdom and joy. Be open to change. Sometimes it's your decision to change your main thing, and sometimes it's thrust upon you by the circumstances of life. I hope you can find peace in the path of ease. Graduates, today presents a big milestone for change. Remember Mr. Cooper's words. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Find and focus on your main thing. Don't let it distract you from it. And be open to the changes life presents to you. And even if you are sad today, just remember, yesterday was a Saturday.